Esau, he wants to seal your instruction. Before I get into this, I'm going to say, Call Haloyim, La, Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai, Wahawah Kakadash. That's all praises to the Most High, who people call God, whose true name is Yahweh, and the name of his son, Yahweh Shai, whose true name is who people call Jesus, whose true name is Yahweh Shai. All right, in the Hebrew tongue, Hebrew language, peace and blessings to the elect. Hopefully elect those awakening to the faith, and fighting, in the good fight of faith, for the good fight of the true faith. Peace and blessings. Much love to biblical love to you brothers, teaching, pushing, the great Millstone Church, the true brothers. Salutations, and to all you brothers scattered abroad, and salutations chiefly to the elder apostles at the great Millstone Church. All right, shalom. So, you see, machine learning algorithms can now analyze vast data set in real time, right? But we're just gonna not even go any further, and we're gonna go into this word algorithm, all right? An algorithm is a set of well-defined instructions or steps used to solve a problem or accomplish a task, often used in computer science and programming. Definitions. Here's a more detailed explanation. Definition, right? And this is from the AI overview, which basically is I can hold that. But anyway, it says definition: an algorithm is a finite sequence of computational steps that, when executed, transforms a given input into a desired output. Let me read it again. An algorithm is a finite sequence of computational steps that, when executed, transforms a given input into a desired output. See that? So you see algorithms everywhere. World walking algorithm. It says purpose. Algorithms are designed to solve problems or perform specific tasks efficiently and systematically. All right? Examples, simple examples: a recipe for baking a cake, or the steps to tie a shoelace. When you are in motion of doing that, which we know you will be if you're looking to bake a cake upon, right, a said recipe, you are then performing the algorithm. All right, you are an algorithm at that point. Now, it says, so basically, when you actually assess what's going on, because this is pretty much what I'm gonna title this. This is gonna be like a series, an ongoing series through the Spirit. Spirit hit me with this. I'm gonna call this reading the D, right? Reading the defense, like reading the defense. Read the defense, aka read the devils, right? Read the devil. Read these devils. Read, right, the D, or read the DD, which is read the devil's defense, which should be clear when you understand, sports, and the point of a defense is to stop, a desired outcome from, the opponent in front of you, which for them, right, them being the devil, so-called white man, the rulers that be, the powers that be, the elite, their opponent will be us, the Israelites, the elect. All right? They're trying to stop you from what? Getting the kingdom, getting the birthright. Because at that point, the point that happens, right? They lose. They will in, which they don't want. You can read Psalms 2. You can read Genesis 20:27. All right. You can read Genesis 25. They do not want to be subjected to you. They don't want to lose to you. So they set things in place, right, to prevent you from making moves that lead, right, to you winning. Making a move, which is really one move from winning, if you will, but however many moves. So they got as many defenses out here. So that's what this series is going to be entitled. And algorithm is a part of that. Because if they can control you, right, which we know that would be the smartest thing for them to do, which we know is exactly in the cards when it comes to them not submitting to you. They're gonna go as far as they can, even if it means killing you, to prevent that from happening. So this is one of the defenses. Like, period. So when you actually, let's do this. Come here to, something clearly about Esau, who's still here. This is Obadiah, in the book of Obadiah 1, and I'm going to jump to the point, verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Through the Spirit. All right? Going to Sirach in the 43rd chapter, right? And we're going to start at the 19th verse. It's 43. Previous chapter. 42 and 19. Let's start at 18. Let's actually start at 17. The Lord, right, had not given power to the saints to declare all his marvelous works, which the Almighty firmly settled, that whatsoever is might be established for his glory, right? So it's things that's been revealed, right? But not everything to the saints, his people, the Israelites. Hence, the Lord will do nothing but be revealed his secrets to his servants, who the prophets. And who's the prophets found amongst? Who's the prophets? Amos 2 and 11 tells you that. Right? The Israelites, the men of Israel. All right? The young men. Moving on. This is the 18th verse. He seeketh out the deep in the heart. And he seeketh out the deep in the heart. Because it's only by way of the Lord that men would be able to have insight, foresight to things that's going on, before they even happen, before they even going on, all right, or as they're going on. Because why? The Spirit of the Lord, man. The Heavenly Father's with them to prevent men, all right, to have his purpose played out, which really everyone's playing out regardless. It says, he seeketh out the deep in the heart, and considereth their crafty devices. See that? For the Lord knoweth all that may be known, and he beholdeth the signs of the world. And who does he give those things to? He declared, see, does he keep them to himself? He declared the things that are past and for to come, and reveal it, right, to who? The steps of hidden things. Who does he reveal those things to? His servants, the prophets. That got the Holy Spirit through by way of the Holy Spirit, who had conjectured the right of things to come, who passes through all things by reason of her pureness. This Holy Spirit wisdom, Yahweh Shah, ultimately at this point, he knows everything that can be known. All right. So when you go to the 20th verse, no thought escaping him, neither any word is hidden, right, from him. So when you go to that thing, Obadiah 1, it's clear. It says, Obadiah 1 and 6, how are the things of Esau sought out? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? By way of the Lord. All right. Is that simple? Verse 8, shall I not in that day, save the Lord, even destroy the wise man out of Edom and understanding out of the mouth of Esau? See that? It's that simple. Because it's a war going on. Like, that's what a sport is you seeing war played out, right? So in wars you have what? Defense, right? Which is why you see in sports you see defense. So these top people are being revealed, because it says, "The night mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end," right? That every one of Esau may be, every one of the Mount Esau may be cut off by slaughter. Right, which starts in the spirit first. Right, we wrestling against principalities, not flesh. You know, he's trying to fight back and stop us physically. We being inclined, right, and guided by the eye of the Lord. You know, through the Spirit, through Yahushua, to war back with these words. You know, with enlightenment. You know, so to say the least, again, machine learning algorithms, right, now can, and this is on the you know, the World Economic Forum, because this is dealing with, right, this is gradual talk, if you will, towards what? The new financial system that's going to be set up, right? The you know, words on the ever evolving, all the way to the prophecy of Revelation 13, financial industry, as you see. But we'll get there. This is just something the Spirit hit me with. It says, in recent years, AI has started to revolutionize the financial industry in ways we could only have dreamed of in the past. Many, right, which is left-hand wisdom, right? It says, through Satan, it says, many, you know, basically the left hand of wisdom, Satan, the Most High, that's what the so-called white man, these Edomites, is tapped into, right? All for the purpose of what? To war against Jacob. Because that's why they being said to be cut off in that said chapter. Because everything they do, right, they come together on is to do what? Let's go here. Let's go to the book of Psalms in the 62nd chapter really quick. It says what? Verse 2. How long? Let's start at 1. He only is my rock of salvation. He is my defense. He is my defense, right? I shall not be greatly moved. How long will ye imagine mischief against a man? See that? How long will ye imagine? See, come together, come up with plot schemes, you know, traps, hence defenses, right? Which a defense can attack you, can blitz you, can do all these different things. It can stop you from doing things and prevent you from doing things you actually want to do, and influence you to doing things that lead to your detriment. It says, ye shall be slain, all of you. So every time they talk, everything they come up with, right? Whoever's being talked about right here, which is the wicked, the Edomites, it says, how long will you imagine, right? Because these are twofold, these scriptures twofold. So it's the wicked, right? But it's the wicked as well, which is the Edomites. It says the devil. It says, how long will ye imagine mischief against a man? Ye shall be slain, all of you, right? You're going to lose. As a bowing wall shall ye be, and a tottering fence. See that? And as a tottering fence, they only consult to cast him down from his excellency. See See that they delight in lies, they bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly. It's a lie. So you could say, well, those wicked scribes, Sadducees, and Pharisees, but again, the Lord, only that He will speak, He will show you, the manifold wisdom. Everything is double to that which is, right? So the scriptures is twofold, right? A manifold, if you will. So they only consult to cast Him down from His excellency, man. That's the ways of the damn devil, so-called white man. Everything plot they come up with is a plan on you. So all this algorithm stuff, you gotta be able to see through this through the spirit. The spiritual man judgeth all things. Machine learning algorithms can now, analyze vast data sets in real time, providing deeper insights into market trends, risk assessment, and customer behavior. Now let's go ahead and get into this. So again, when you get into this word algorithm, an algorithm is a set, from their own AI, of well-defined instructions or steps used to solve a problem or complete a task. See that? Simple. That's crazy. Often used in computer science and programming. So algorithms are programmed. It's a documentary called, I believe it's called The Cloud. Let me see. It's definitely a must watch right here, right? This is it's called The Social Dilemma, right? If you ain't seen this, you definitely should see this. All right, you can watch it on Netflix, etc. It's dealing with algorithms. The platform that connects us also controls us. See that? We want to psychologically figure out how to manipulate you as fast as possible. But see, he want to go further than this. But this is the proof. All right? Everything you think, say, or do is being influenced. He notices that's what the phones is doing. They send you things upon one thing you click, but those things that you click was really put in front of you to lead you down a continuous cycle, and that's how you get a damn feed, and before you know it, they controlling your actions, right? That's exactly what algorithms are. But see, what people don't realize is a goddamn, you the algorithm. You the dang algorithm, man. All right. So again, the social dilemma, the platform that connects us also controls us. All right. People have no goddamn clue, but you Jakes definitely need to know. All right. So you see this is key right there. All right. Now, with all that being said, let's come back here. It says, here's a more detailed explanation, definition. An algorithm is a finite sequence of computational steps that, when executed, transforms a given input into a desired output. So when you actually see, okay, that's what an algorithm is, okay, this YouTube crap started to piss me off. What you gotta realize is this is actually being put within what they're setting the new financial infrastructure up to be. The whole system is tied into it. Algorithms, that is. Algorithms and AI. Right? Which is going to ultimately lead to something I've been speaking on for a while. Which is what? Quantum. All right? But we'll get there. It's really a whole nother thing. But his way of which is his way ultimately to tell you this is his only way to beat you. He just got to outright control you. So what this showed me through the spirit is, right, because the purpose is, it says algorithms are designed to solve problems or perform specific tasks efficiently and systematically, but they're programmed. They're set up. So if you are given an algorithm which is set up, steps for you to follow, you click this, and then this leads you here. If he clicks this, we'll send this, because we know he clicks this type of stuff, she clicks this type of stuff now, and this is gonna keep them right where we want, because we're gonna send them something that's similar, but it's worse. But you're gonna click it because we got the data. That's all the phones is, and then from there it's over. You're on your phone for hours and you addicted and all that. Now you've been programmed to be somebody you really ain't. You know, they just tapped in and channeling the weaker side of you, you know, the lesser side, the denser side, you know, the low vibrational side. But then another thing with it too, they could just put stuff in front of you that you never even, you like, how the hell this get here? That's Satan trying to bait you. So we not, like the scriptures say, let's get it. This is 2 Corinthians 2. What's that? And 11. It says, lest Satan, right, should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, right? Which Satan in the flesh is a so-called white man, you know, by far. All right, now that's just that. So pretty much what I'm telling you is, if they could put stuff in front of you that to basically to have you become exactly what they want you to be, and it was nothing you even showed interest in. That's also how algorithms work. But see, at that point, what's being shown to you, which is what's being proven here, because you know it, but it's a whole nother thing to assess the word. What this proves to you is he wants to what? Control you, but AKA he wants to play God, which is his defense, his best way of stopping you. If he can control your output by giving you inputs, right? Ultimately, even controlling your inputs, controlling how you think. Not telling you what only to think, but how to think also. And that gives a what? An algorithm is a finite sequence of computational steps that, when executed, transforms a given input, right? It was given into a desired output. Now you're doing exactly what they want you to do. You've been influenced. That's his way. That's exactly what a defense does. It's to influence you to do something else. You know? I can drop back on defense with my hands down because I know you're going to pull up and shoot, but I'm influencing you to do that because you're not even a good shooter. And by the time you go up, now I can catch you between your gather, I can contest. You really want to drive, you're good at driving, but I drop back and give you that. But I stay tight enough. You know, I can, whatever I want to do, that's what defense does, is influence you. So that's the point, to control you. If you good defense is to do that. All right, so that's basically that. So basically, it's showing you what he truly wants to play God, and he furthermore He wants to do what? He wants to seal your instruction. See that? That's what the Spirit showed me. This is Job 33:16. Right? Let's start at 34. For God speaketh once, which we know he wants to be like. Right? According to what? Isaiah in the 14th chapter. So you got dudes out here talking about the 14th chapter happened, but you still got a man that, right, according to this chapter, wants to be like God. Say he's going to be like the Most High. That's still on earth. So how the hell the 4th chapter passed already? This is Isaiah 14 and verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? Right? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weakest the nations? Who weakest the nations? Habakkuk 2. The one that built a city by blood, that laid himself in thick clay. That's a so-called white man. That's a miracle. It says, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. See that? The Space Force, Elon Musk, the Trump administration, all this crap. I will exalt my throne. They've been doing this. This was going on starting in the damn, It's coming out now, so it's been going on. Our elders was prophesying to this in the 80s, 90s. This stuff was already going on. So now it's coming into fruition. So you know we're closer. It says, I will exalt my throne. He said, I will ascend it to heaven. Right? That's the moon, fake moon, and all this crap. It says, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the cloud. I will be like the Most High. See that? That's the so-called white man. That's what it's talking about. You know, how do we know? Because it says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers in the 21st verse, that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. See that? For I will cut off up against them, rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name, remnant, and son, and nephew, saith the Lord. Twofold scriptures, right, dealing with obviously Esau as well, because Esau said to have that happen to him. Why is it saying remnant, son, and nephew? Because them all males that carry the seed. You cut them off, it's no more damn Edomites. All right. So this man wants. This is who's being identified. This who wants to be like the Most High. And he's showing you through his devices. We're not ignorant of them, right? So what does the Most High do if you're gonna be like the Most High? Because he just tell you he reading the scriptures too. Jeremiah 33, Job 33 and 14. For God speaketh once, right? Yet look, this is 13. Why dost thou strive against him? For he giveth not account of any of his matters. That's how he moved, because he thinking the Most High. For God speaketh once, yet twice, yet man perceiveth it not. How did Esau do that? He do it in predictive programming. He do it in these shows, right? He tell you once, well, I told him, but he ain't tell you. You know, that's his way of trying to be like the Most High on the left-hand side. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men and slumberings upon the bed. See that? Crazy. It's the main time he getting Jake, right? It says when Jake sleep. Spiritually, you know. Then he opened the ears of men and sealed their instruction, that he may withdraw man from his. See, stop there. Then he opened the ears of man and sealed their instructions. Meaning what? He computes. A man is under an algorithm. Everybody's a walking algorithm. That's what Esau understand, which is how he was able to make the computer. All these things, the cars, all these things was made off what the Lord made. He's trying to recreate, add unto what the Lord done did. You know, when you get into this word instruction, the word is what? It's discipline. Like, only do this. You can't do this. You know, you get into that word, and the root word of it is yasar, which means to what? To instruct, right? To teach. So he's inputting things in the mind to where one won't do certain things. See, let ones be chastened or corrected or admonished. See that? Which, when you get into this word instruct, direct or command someone to do something. See that? So this is the Lord do when we sleep. But this is what he sealeth our instruction, meaning he gives a person direction, information, or authorization. That deals with what? Basically, algorithm. See, an algorithm is a finished sequence of computational steps that, when executed, transforms a given input into a desired output. Exactly. So only his will can come out. That's the Most High do, and that's what the damn devil are trying to do. That's what he want. So he read these scriptures, man. You know, and they being exposed. All right, that he may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from man. See that? He keepeth back his soul from the pit. See, but he doing that on the left side. He's withdrawing us from our purpose, what we sat here to do: get the kingdom, take the kingdom, right? Take the world. Goddamn, Brendan Bryan say on damn Brightburn, and put their ass in captivity to execute the judgment written, Psalms 149, all these different things. You know. Have them as an inheritance, Leviticus 25, because they the heathen. So they come together and they imagine vain things, Psalm 62, And they trying to get everybody on this. But it's really for you. It's really for us. So that's basically the point, man. You know? He keeping back his soul from the pit and his life from perishing by the sword. He wants you to perish by the sword. What's the sword? Him. See that? He's the sword. The so-called white man's the sword. Because why? That was his blessing. Psalms 17. This is Psalm 17 and 11. It says, They have now compassed us in our steps. That they have set their eyes bowing down to the earth. See that? Like as a lion that is greedy of his prey, and as it were a young lion lurking in secret places, like defense, right? Traps and stuff. Arise, disappoint him, and cast, O Lord, Yahweh Bashmi Yahushai, cast him, disappoint him, which he gonna do, frustrating the tokens of the liars, cast him down, deliver him, Obadiah 1, deliver him deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. See that? From men which are thy hand, O Lord Yahweh, Bashmi Yahushai, from men of the world. Whose world is this? This is Esau's world, so-called white man's world, which have their portion in this life. Why? Because this is his world. In whose belly thou fillest with thy head treasure. They are full of children, right? Children being multiplied. And they leave the rest of their substance to their babes. Exactly. Their inward houses, their inward thoughts that their house shall continue forever. You know? As for me, I will behold thy face in righteousness. I shall be satisfied when I awake with thy likeness. I'm going to end here. This is Psalms 50. All right. Psalms 50. Psalms 57 and 16. But unto the wicked God said, what hast thou to do, declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? See that? Seeing thou hatest instruction and casted my words behind thee. See that? When thou, see exactly, because they want to use it for their purpose. He like, this is how God controls them to get what he want done. He seals their instruction. He basically they have us under an algorithm. He uses algorithms. If we could just make our own, that's exactly what he did. But see, this so powerful, which it's going to get into the next lesson I'm going to do. Right? But I ain't going to say nothing for now. It says, when thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him, and has been a partaker with adulterers. Right? And they did that with our people during the time when the Lord was crucified. You talking about you wiped your hand, but only one man said that and was free from the blood. But you consented with the wicked of our people, who was a generation of adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. See that? Deceit, the devil, right? Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thy own mother's son. Exactly. Who's that talking about? Esau. Who is his mother's son? Jacob. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest I was altogether such an one as thyself. But I will reprove thee and set them in order before thy eyes. Yeah, we're going to beat y'all. So he's trying to seal our instruction. That's what this whole tag system is going to lead to. That's what it's going to be built off of, you know, because I got another series I'm going to do through the Spirit. But nonetheless, man, you see it, you know, again, machine learning algorithms, right, on the World Economic Forum can now analyze vast data sets in real time, providing deeper insights into market trends, risk assessment, and customer behavior. Exactly. Seeing what it is you do, but now where they're going with it, they gotta up the ante. They just gonna try to fucking just control you. You gonna be the damn algorithm. You know? You're gonna be their algorithm and get the world they want, to prevent the world they don't want. Right? Which, I'm gonna end this here. This is Proverbs 10 and 24. The fear of the wicked, right? The fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him. The things they're running from. What's his fear? Him being in his true position, being exposed for who he is, being in subjection to us, right? Him not being deemed, you know, the Jew, right? It says, it shall come upon him, but the desire of the wicked shall be granted. Exactly. And we're going to win. We're going to see the fall of our enemy, man. You know? Y'all going to lose. All right? Call on Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahushai wa Harakakadash. Lord, when you learn something, amen. That's it. The devil wants to seal your instruction. All right? That's what this is leading to. All right? This tag system. It's MOTB. Shalom.